And welcome back to the channel. Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with another match review. We are once again taking a look at the Combo Breaker 2025 Top 8. This time we've got Scrub versus Muffin. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so it looks like we're about to get our teams locked in here. These are two players that we've seen on these reviews more than a few times. Muffin is basically a regular. Scrub, we've seen him quite a bit. And the interesting thing is these two have played quite a bit because they're both frequently at the House of Chaos. So let's see how that plays into the matchup here, because as we all know, matches go a lot different when you actually are familiar with your opponent. A big part of going to tournaments and fighting people you've never fought before is having to suddenly adapt to like a brand new player, but when you have experience against somebody, makes things a bit different. Let's see how that plays out. But yeah, the variety continues. Look at this, 6 different characters on the screen, no repeats, and we're towards the end of the tournament. 6M, the classic opener. Been opening people up since 6M. Opening people up since 2018, excuse me. I just got used to saying 6. Okay, so we got Baby Rejump, added Roshi in there for a bit of extra damage, but it seems to have ruined the combo. Oh, there's a little bit too much hit stun right there, just a little bit too much. He was looking for the kill, but Lee just woke up with the 2M. This could be dead. He's got the health and he's got a C assist. Okay, he dropped it. Man, why did that drop right there? Let me see. Okay, I don't think he wanted 6M. I'm pretty sure he did not want 6M right there. Whoa, okay. So 2 characters should have died already. There's spaghetti literally everywhere. It's all over the floor. It's all over the screen. But I think Muffin is finally going to get the kill, lands on the Senzu, another drop. Whoa, okay, I think it's safe to say we have entered it. Drop City, we're here. Brother in Christ, these drops. They're both at 7 bars and they're both dropping like crazy. I might need a monitor check. We might need to check these monitors, bro. Okay, another hit. Jiden on literally 1%. Angry Man, level 3. Bop. Shout at him. Check out the meter. Never forget to look at the meter on the bottom right. It's just going to be going up for the rest of the match. Ooh, he probably tried to 2-2-H right there or buff up, one of the two, but he got blasted. Okay, so we finally have our first kill after a lot of different confirms. First kill is up. Lee still building that meter passively. Look at his meter. It is flying up. Oh, I respect that. I respect that. Like, the combos have been dropping a lot, so not risking it. Just immediately do super. You've got all the meter in the world. Why not? I agree. Just do the super. Who cares? Get the kill. Krillin almost Zanzoken into the rocks. I like it. I love it, actually. This is the best way to beat a command grab. If somebody tries to command grab you, if you have a good air move, like what Muffin did right here, JS, it's a little weird that didn't confirm. Like, usually that should confirm. Maybe there's a little bit too much delay, but yeah, it's a very good attempt, because you can also do like jump 2H, stuff like that. Like, anytime you have a key blast that can hit like opponents lower, or a 2H that comes out kind of fast, it's better to use that than to do jump back super dash. Ooh, that was very plus. We got the Krillin loops. Man, is it gonna happen again, dude? Is it gonna happen again? Spider Sense. How many times have we... whoa, Oh, that was bizarre. Okay, so he gets the level 3. That was so bizarre. I guess the level 3 does IDM, but the pushback on the M landing was so high that Krillin's stubby little arm could not continue the combo. Unfortunate. That was really strange moment right there. Ooh, it's always cool when you see the only one character left combos. Like, it's pretty cool that this is like a thing when you're the last character. You can do like snap combos because like the snap gives you a big stun, like a big, you know, spin out animation when there's no character left. That's a pretty cool aspect of this game you don't see too often. Ooh, Lee tried to snipe out an up tech. He predicted an up tech, but it was actually a delayed down tech. Wake up punish right there. Sending him into the destroyed city. Frieza coming in. Muffin cannot afford to get hit here. One death wave and it's gonna be 1-0. Oh, but 5M. Okay, this is huge. Oh my goodness. Is it gonna happen again, dude? Okay. Whoa. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So Muffin basically acknowledging that he doesn't have the meter to kill. So instead of doing like a level 3 or anything, he threw himself a Senzu. But Lee teleports out of the corner. And unfortunately for Muffin, when he hit a button, it did track. But the tracking caused him to just get shot. So he tracked towards the 22S and then got shot and then picked up by Jiden. Man, that was a very interesting game one. That game one had some pretty funny situations in it. Okay, no coaching or anything. We're just going right into it, straight into the next game. Muffin was cooking a comeback. If he could play the way he was just playing with solo Krillin, he could definitely tie this up because he almost brought it back with just Krillin. So if he tightens up his game plan with his whole team, he has a good chance of bringing this back. Nice acid rain loops here. Level 3, gonna hold down to throw it downward. We're gonna get a left right. Is Lee going to spark? He does. Yeah, you kind of have to. That's a really tough situation. Ooh, Muffin tries to swing right there. It was not his turn, though. It was not his turn. I can see why he swung. The tracking was a little bit off on that super dash. That was not a tight block string, but Frieza was ready to cover that blank space. This is a very strange route, but it gets him to the corner. Level 3, shirt off, meter up. Shirt off, meter up. What's the mix? That was a big spark bait. Big spark bait. Move in, backdash, 2S. Muffin did not take the bait. However, Baby might be out of there. With the auto meter build and everything, it might not even cost any meter. Yeah, he's got C assist. Yeah, it's over. Okay, so Baby is down. That's a big one. Roshi coming in. Muffin has a lot of space to make up for. Every second that Super Broly is on the screen is bad for you. Every second that he's there. That was a really nice delay. He did button, nothing. He took a step forward. He took a step forward and just waited. Look, he's literally standing at neutral. He's standing there menacingly. That might have been one of those moments I was kind of alluding to earlier where you know your opponent's habits. That was kind of a, I know you're gonna do this. When you know, you know. Nice block. That was a nice block. There's a lot of noise on the screen when that 6M came out. Oh, super jump L and it just connects. It actually punished the backdash. Ouch. Headbutt. I just can't, I'm sorry I keep talking about it, but I just can't help but every time Super Broly's doing something without the shirt, I just can't help but look at the bottom right. I just, like, you know, my eyes just go directly to the meter bar and I just can't help but look at like how much meter is this building. Crazy. Straight to level 3. Just a one huge punch. Strongest punch in the series so far. Oh, he tried to reflect, but that was the wrong time. And I like what Lee did here. He covered the command grab with an anti-air assist. This is a really good pairing here, because if they were to jump, then the Broly assist would bring them back down and still leave you plus. And then obviously if they try to reflect because they see the assist coming out, then they get grabbed. Very nice setup right there. That was really nice, because Jiden's grab is obviously very slow, but when you layer it like that, it actually becomes pretty dangerous. Chariot tackle into Frieza. So here we go again. Muffin down to just Krill Man. Whoa, Frieza level 3. Talk to him. Man, okay. I wonder what he's cooking up right there. I see like a frame kill L to move a little bit closer, and then he did 2 LL. Kind of interesting. Kind of an interesting setup right there. Okay, sending him down. Yeah, level 3. I like this because last time he healed here instead of doing the level 3, and it definitely came back to haunt him. So better to go for the level 3. Oh man, the IAD with the smoke was enough. Yeah, I wonder what they were thinking giving Krillin level 3 smoke. Because it's funny, like certain things in the game have had smoke that was removed, like Piccolo, for example. Like if you're new to the game, you might not even know that in the earlier stages of the game, like in the first like 2 seasons, when Piccolo did Hell Zone Grenade, there's just a whole bunch of like smoke and noise on the screen, and you literally couldn't see anything. So it's like they ended up removing that. But then some moves like Krillin's level 3 and then Zamasu's Hell Zone, like they get to keep, you know, their smoke. So it's kind of funny how that is. But I guess it's because like at a certain point, Piccolo Hell Zone was kind of holding the meta hostage. This could be death. It's 5 bars. Broly's buffed. Bring him in. Do a level 2. Bop. Dang, it's over. Lee, I think, just eliminated Muffin. Level 2, level 3. Wow. Good stuff, Lee. Nice. Man, yeah, this was a very interesting set. Like, a lot of kind of crazy interactions, even right there. Again, this moment where the Super Dash kind of lost its tracking, so Muffin tried to take his turn. And he did actually kind of get it right there. As you can see, he actually does trade with Jiden, but he also gets hit by the rocks that held him in place long enough for Lee to just get the combo anyway, which is crazy. So yeah, I feel like this was just a pretty crazy match, for lack of a better descriptor, because there are just so many weird, wacky interactions. Right here, I think this was just Muffin trying to, you know, sneak out of the pressure. But yeah, if this 236S catches you from up close, you get the whole cinematic. So that was death. And then Roshi, let's look again at how Roshi got knocked off the board. Roshi, I feel like Roshi was kind of cooking for a while. Let's look again, like what actually knocked him off the screen. Oh, it was the backdash. Man, yeah, that was just unfortunate. Wow. Yeah, that was such a interesting moment that I kind of forgot about it. It's just like, yeah, he tried to backdash at neutral and got landed on, and I believe that just led to the end of Roshi. Yeah, that's what, man, yeah, the backdash. Wow, yeah, this match was pretty crazy. The backdash put Roshi in this scenario, and then the scenario that killed Roshi was that really, really strong throw setup scenario that we praised earlier, where he did the grab into Broly and it ended up catching the reflect. So yeah, Roshi didn't even get to play, which is crazy. And then the Krill Man came in, tried to do his thing as usual, had a moment here where he was cooking, but when Jiden came in, I think it happened again where he gets a stray hit at neutral, and that just ended the match. Yeah, it was just a stray hit. Like, he tried to Zanzoken here, and it led to a scramble because his Zanzoken just didn't actually interact with anything. And it looks like Lee recovered a little bit faster than Muffin did. So yeah, this 2L, even though it's not a medium starter, with the meter that Lee had, it was just enough with a fully optimized combo to close out the set. And with that, we have reached the end of this review. Thanks for listening, guys. I think there are only a few more matches left in this one before we get to the grand final, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the upcoming action. I recently put out my new and improved and fully updated Ginyu guide, so give that a check if you get a chance. I got a lot more guides coming for other game stuff like that too, so keep an eye out for all that stuff. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, because it really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more from me, check out the playlist at the end of the video or in the description below. But as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.